Okay guys, so let's get started. The challenge that we are going to complete today is finding the hidden Easter egg. It is basically a file that is hidden somewhere in the Juice Shop server, and it is our mission to find it. So for that we will start our Juice Shop machine. As always, we type in the command npm start. The Juice Shop machine gets started. It will check for some dependencies, and when everything is satisfied, the server is started and is listening on port 3000. We now access the URL by tapping in the IP address of this machine that we are using and the port number 3000. The URL is successfully loaded. Now our mission is to find the hidden file. For that, we will be using one of the common penetration tool known as Buster or Directory Buster. It is actually a testing tool that is used to brute force directories and files and find their presence. So I will be using Directory Buster to find hidden folders and files present in the server. We can load Directory Buster by typing in the command buster, and this is the UI. First, it is asking for the target URL. We basically give the IP address of the machine. And the port number, and we will let the thread to be 10, and here it is asking for an option. We have to enter a list of commonly found directories and files so the system can match it with hidden files that it finds from the server. So I already have a list and the name file list.txt. I select that, and now I will start to perform the brute force attack. We can see that the search has been started, and within 3 or 4 seconds we were able to find the presence of one directory called FTP. So we will just leave this searching going on, and we will try to access the FTP file that we just found. So to access the FTP file or the folder, we just type the IP address, the port number, and the folder of the file that we just got, that is FTP, and we got a hit. So FTP was basically a folder, and inside that we are able to find a list of files and folders, and one of the files that caught my attention was the easter.egg, and I believe this is the file that we were looking for. And if I select the Easter egg file, I can see that I'm not able to access, as the server has been developed in such a way that it can only access .md and .pdf files. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to somehow access the Easter egg file by tricking the website. For that, the technique I'll be using is poison null byte injection. Actually, it is a technique that is used to bypass the sanity checking filters present and allow us to download the file without proper permission. Basically, it means that we are going to change the extension of the file and trick the server to believe that it is just one of those files that it allows the users to download. So for that, I input a null byte, that's %2500, and 2500 is a null byte that is used in web URLs, and I give the extension as .mg. And if I enter, we can see that we are successfully able to download the file. Now open the file using leafpad, and I can see that congratulations, you found the Easter egg. Oh wait, this isn't an Easter egg after all, it's just a boring text file. So this is just used to trick us. This is not the actual Easter egg. But if I'm minimizing the files and if I get back to the original home directory or the home website, we can see that we have successfully completed the first level of the challenge, that is finding the Easter egg. But that is not the actual hidden egg, and our next step will be to find the same. So from the file that we found, we have a clue, that is the real Easter egg can be found here, and this is the text that we have received. So I just copy it, and I believe that it is just a sort of encryption. The real data has been encrypted and been modified. So my aim now is to find the original content by decoding it. So I search for a decoder in the website, and the first hit that I get is a base 64 decoder. It is the most commonly used encoder decoder format. So I'll be using the same, and I paste in the text that we just received. So if I click on decode, the output I get is this. It seems to be like a path or a directory, a list of directories. Maybe this is the directory where we can find the actual Easter egg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to the home web page, and I try to access the same. Okay, so what we have entered is wrong. There isn't any directory with the name that we have entered. From the structure of the output that we received, we can understand that it is a path or a directory, but it has been replaced with some characters, and the most common technique that does this is the root 13 or the ROT13. So it is basically a simple substitution cipher that replaces a text with other characters. So we'll try to actually decode it with ROT13. Again, I just go to the web browser and I type ROT13 decoder. So this is one of the most common ROT13 decoder that we can find from the internet. I just type in the code that we received, and we can see that we have actually received the correct directory path. Now we will try to access the same. So I just append the path that we received with the IP address and the port number, and if I click enter, we can see that we have been redirected to a page, and the page is called "The Devs Are So Funny, They Hid an Easter Egg Within the Easter Egg." So it is, I believe, the file or the Easter egg that we were supposed to find. It is actually a graphical interface with some controls where I can change the color and I can set the speed of rotation. And if I go back to my home web page, I can see that we have successfully completed our challenge and found the nested Easter egg by applying advanced cryptanalysis. So guys, that was our challenge. We have found out our Easter egg, and that's all today. Thank you for watching my video.